you can spend the rest of the day being bitter about this.
Agreed.
Gonna say or, but why bother?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the actors that were almost cast in The Big Bang Theory.
It's like, all right, these two astrophysicist nerds, and then a pretty girl lives with them. Yoinks! That was the pitch.
For this list, we'll be looking at what might have been on the long-running sitcom, who almost got the roles, and who got different ones. Do you think any of the almost options would have been a better fit? Let us know in the comments below. Number 8, John Ross Bowie. As hard as it is to imagine anyone else playing the main roles on the show, it's just as hard to picture any other actor in the cast of great supporting characters introduced over the course of The Big Bang Theory's 12 seasons. This includes the role of Sheldon's nemesis, Barry Kripke.
What's wrong with him?
He's depressed because he's pathetic and creepy and can't get girls.
We're all pathetic and creepy and can't get girls. That's why we fight robots.
But as much as actor John Ross Bowie made Kripke his own, even introducing the specific type of speech impediment the character has himself, Bowie had initially auditioned for the role of Leonard. In fact, according to Bowie, he auditioned for the role twice.
This is a street fight. The street has no rules.
He's right, Leonard. The paradigm is to the death.
Obviously, he didn't get the part. But the producers clearly wanted to get him on the show somehow, which is a theme we will see play out a few times on this list.
Thank you, Kripke, for depriving me of the opportunity to share my news with my friends.
My pleasure.
My thank you was not sincere.
But my pleasure is.
Number 7, Pamela Adlon. When Howard's mother died, it was very sad news that had many of us crying along with the characters on the show.
Ma took a nap. She never woke up.
Oh my God, Howie.
And as you may know, they had her die on the series because the actress who voiced her, Carol Ann Susi, had sadly passed away in real life. That seemed like the obvious thing to have done, but for a minute the producers considered bringing in Pamela Adlon to replace Susie as the voice. Adlon is an actress who's done lots of voice work, including that of Bobby Hill on King of the Hill.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can't believe I'm on the Tonight Show. I'm in Hollywood. I got the roots in Questlove.
In the end, though, they decided not to continue the character of Mrs. Wolowitz, but they did bring in Adlon to provide the distinct crying screams of Howard and Bernadette's baby, Hallie Wolowitz.
It's okay. It's okay. Shh. What have we done?
Number 6, Kate Micucci. You know her as the actress who played Lucy on the sitcom, but there was a chance that she could have been the actress that played Amy Farrah Fowler. As it so happens, Kate was one of the actresses who auditioned for the role of Amy.
Maybe next week we could all get together.
As we all know, Mayim Bialik ended up getting the part and knocking it out of the park.
Excuse me, but I'm a neurobiologist. I think I'm a little more qualified than you to understand what's not working in your girlfriend's brain.
But the producers kept Micucci in the back of their minds, and when the role of Lucy came about, they brought her back to play Raj's very shy love interest.
If you wear something brown and sit on the couch, they won't even know you're there.
I'm not sure.
Please.
Raj.
Come on, don't make me beg.
Number 5, Kevin Sussman. Actor Kevin Sussman became a fan favourite as the uncool but lovable owner of the comic book store, Stuart Bloom. Yes, that's his last name.
That's right, ladies. For all you know, I'm confident and fun to be around.
But Stuart wasn't the character Sussman first auditioned for. Originally, Kevin auditioned for the role of Sheldon Cooper, but he didn't get it.
What are you doing here? You're not Sheldon.
I thought that might come up.
After 12 seasons, it's almost impossible to picture anyone else in those roles, but as John Ross Bowie wrote in a 2012 blog post, there's an alternate cosmology out there where I'm Leonard and Kevin Sussman is Sheldon. Did I just blow your mind? Yes, you did, John. Yes, you did.
It's fine. It's just Raj. You can hit him with the bat, but it's fine.
And if my heart stops, just let me go.
Number 4, Brie Larson. Yes, it's true. The woman who would one day play Captain Marvel auditioned for a role in a show filled with characters who love superheroes.
I have nothing to prove to you.
As Larson mentions in a 2020 video on her YouTube channel, she did test for a role on The Big Bang Theory, but was told that she was too young.
They were really sweet. They just said I was too young, which was true.
Brie doesn't say what role it was, but most people assume it was Penny. And given that the show started airing in 2007 and Brie was born in 1989, she would have only been about 18 years old at the time. And for those wondering, Kaylee Cuoco is 4 years older than Larson.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
Number 3, Macaulay Culkin.
I'd have hundreds of millions of dollars right now if I did that gig. At the same time, I'd be bashing my head against the wall.
As opposed to the other actors on this list, the reason Culkin didn't get a part on the series wasn't because the producers said no, but because he did. In an interview with Joe Rogan, the Home Alone star said that he was asked multiple times to audition for the show, but he turned them down each time, as it didn't sound interesting to him.
And they're like, oh, we're gonna get some real physicists to do the math. And I said yeah, no, I said I'm cool, thanks.
Yeah.
And then they came back at me again, and I said no, I'm again flattered, but no.
We don't know what character they wanted him to play, but with him on The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon wouldn't have needed Howard to install that crazy security system after they got robbed. Just give Culkin some tar, a nail, and an iron, and stand back.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Number 2, Amanda Walsh. Amanda Walsh wasn't almost cast in The Big Bang Theory. She actually was cast in The Big Bang Theory as Katie. Who's Katie, you ask? She was the Penny-esque character in the first unsuccessful pilot of the show, which ended up getting completely retooled before becoming the show we know today.
Allow me to explain it to you in your language. Nerdish. What?
Oh, nothing. Someone else can win the Nobel Prize in Physics. Please continue.
Part of that retooling involved rewriting the Katie character as Penny and recasting her with Kaylee Cuoco. Ironically, Cuoco had auditioned for the role of Katie too, but she didn't get it, partly because she was too young at the time. Also, the Katie character was darker, more abrasive and sarcastic.
Hang on. Did you ever stop to think that maybe the problem isn't B or C or H, but give me that. There's a shared coefficient here?
But when the producers went the other way with Penny sometime later, they brought Kaylee back in and it was a perfect fit.
Guess that's about it. That's the story of Penny.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Johnny Galecki. Before you yell at us in the comments, yes, we know that Galecki was cast in the show. What we also know, and what you may not know, is that he wasn't cast in the original role that was offered to him.
See, this is why I wanted to have a costume meeting.
We all have other costumes. We can change.
You see, Chuck Lorre knew he wanted Johnny to be in the new sitcom, but when he was contacted, it was for the role of Sheldon. However, after Galecki read over everything, he decided he would rather play Leonard.
I like it. I think you're onto something.
You do? You're not messing with me.
But not at all. In fact, I have got something for just such an occasion. I was starting to think I might never get a chance to give it to you. Good job.
Having often been cast as the best friend or the gay assistant, Galacki said in an interview he wanted to play a guy who seems to have a future of romantic triumphs and difficulties. And he was right, because Leonard sure had plenty of both.
Okay, just you wait and see. I'm gonna romance your freaking ass off.
That's beautiful. Is that Shakespeare?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.